Nearly 9 years ago, the seeds of the Baylor University Renaissance were planted when the school hired Art Briles as its football coach, then Ken Starr as university president. Yes, that Ken Starr of 1990s Clinton Lewinsky cover-up investigation fame. And after decades of mediocrity, Baylor football was blossoming. A new $266 million football stadium was built on campus. From the outside, Baylor was on the rise, but now some say it came at a painful cost.
Absolutely, there was a cover-up. The reality is it tends to be all about the money. You know, it's how do they protect their wealth, how do they protect and do damage control to protect that reputation.
Erwin Zalkin represents former Baylor student Jasmine Hernandez, who is now suing Baylor for the way the school and the athletic program handled her rape allegations when she first came forward. At least 3 Baylor football players have faced sexual assault accusations, and there are reportedly a number of other Baylor students who've come forward with allegations of being sexually assaulted. 2 victims who've spoken with CNN say the university tried to cover up the rape allegations. Jasmine Hernandez was sexually assaulted by Baylor football player Tevin Elliott in April of 2012.
This person had numerous claims of assault made against them before, where we're claiming very serious allegations of assault and just being completely ignored and sort of pushed under the rug.
Hernandez struggled with the trauma. Her grades suffered, and when her mother asked the Academic Services Department for help, she says a Baylor school official told her, quote, "If a plane falls on your daughter, there's nothing we can do to help you." Hernandez eventually lost her academic scholarship. Elliott was convicted in 2014 of sexually assaulting Hernandez and is serving a 20-year prison sentence. As for Ken Starr, he's not spoken publicly, but the irony of a sexual assault cover-up happening on the watch of the man who investigated the most famous sexual affair cover-up isn't going unnoticed. Then there's the case of Sam Ukuwachu, which raises even more questions about what was going on under Starr's watch. Ukuwachu transferred from Boise State to Baylor in 2013 after he was dismissed from that team for disciplinary reasons. Turns out there were serious concerns about his violent behavior toward his then-girlfriend. Last August, Baylor football coach Art Briles denied knowing anything about it.
How much do you know about what happened at Boise?
Zero. No, zero.
But Boise State's former head coach said in a statement, "I thoroughly apprised Coach Briles of the circumstances surrounding Sam's disciplinary record and dismissal." Ukuwachu arrived in Waco and was convicted last summer of sexually assaulting a Baylor student. Erwin Zalkin says Art Briles cannot claim he didn't know about the actions of his football players.
You'd have to be deaf, dumb, and blind not to know. And if he stuck his head in the sand and tried to avoid knowledge, that's just as bad.
Our repeated requests to interview Ken Starr have been denied, but there are reports that Baylor's Board of Regents has voted to fire Mr. Starr. However, a spokesperson for the university says that the Board of Regents is still deliberating his fate and that a final decision could be made by the end of next week.